Welcome to another interview for the Wild Women Symposium. My name is Suzanne Wagner, and I'm one of the founders of this idea, the Wild Women Symposium, which is an event where you get to try out a lot of different classes and have a lot of different experiences with a beautiful, fabulous group of women that are willing to open and expand all together. This event will be in Park City, Utah at the Prospector, October 3rd through 5th, 2014. And this is actually our second event. The first event was wildly successful, and it was so successful that we've expanded it and we've added a Friday night so that people can get more classes, and we've had just an incredible number of teachers that have wanted to jump on the bandwagon and actually participate and assist our idea of women supporting women. So right now I've got with me Ilene Whipple, who is coming from all the way from Arizona to be with us at the Wild Women Symposium. And I've known Ilene a long time, and I'm super proud and happy to have her at this event. So hi, Ilene.
Hi, thank you.
And so I wanted you to tell us about what you're going to be doing at the event, at the symposium.
Okay, great. I'm Ilene Whipple. Just to give you a little bit of background of me, I am a mother of 3 children. I've been through a lot in my life, and I've had some medical challenges, which have brought me to a lot of natural healing experiences. So I have a tool belt full of feng shui, kinesiology, and other methods. And I found the work of Byron Katie about 13 years ago, and it has helped me change my life. And I would like to give you an example of how it has changed my life. There are times in our lives when we have our perspective on things and we think we are telling ourselves the truth, when in actuality we're lying to ourselves. And when we lie to ourselves, it creates a contention inside of our bodies. One time I was having a problem in my marriage, and I was actually talking with Byron Katie herself, and I said to her, I can't live with him unless he changes. And she asked me, is that true? And I said, yeah, I can't live with him unless he changes. And she said to me, is that true? And I said, yes, that is true. And she looked at me gently and she said, do you live with him? And I said, yes. Has he changed? No. And I just had this aha moment of, wow, I've been lying to myself. I can live with him and he hasn't changed, because that's what I was doing in present time. And just resolving that conflict inside my body helps you to release and move forward. So in the work of Byron Katie, I have found that I can do the work myself, and I can find resolutions to thoughts and beliefs that I have in my life.
Well, and to me, you're just a perfect example of a woman who's walking her talk and speaking her truth, because your health challenges have been huge. And so why don't you tell us some of those?
Well, after the birth of my 3rd baby, about 6 weeks after she was born, I started going blind. And from that, I started having electrical shocks going up and down my body. And I was later diagnosed with multiple sclerosis based on symptoms. From then, it's just been a roller coaster of the next 16 years. I have actually been bedridden. I've been in wheelchairs. I've been in a nursing home. I've been hospitalized multiple times for relapses. And I have had a lot of thoughts go through my head many times, and I've had to find peace with myself. So at this point, I'm actually completely blind in my right eye. My right side is numb. I can't lift my arm above my head. I walk with a limp, and I am grateful every day that I get out of bed. And I can feed myself and I can dress myself, because there have been times I have not been able to do that. And to me, everything else of the day is icing on the cake.
Absolutely. Well, and you know, I always say that illnesses to me are some of my greatest lessons. And I always say that illness can either be karmic or it's dharmic. And karma means that, you did something bad to somebody in a past life and now you've got this disease. And so, you have to learn humility or something. And then there's also diseases that are dharmic. And whenever I look at you, I always see it's a dharmic illness. And a dharmic illness means that it is the tool that propels you beyond the physical domain into the spiritual domain. And it takes so much energy to resist your authentic self. It takes so much energy to run negative thoughts and dialogues. And so you've taken this illness and you've said, I'm going to become the bullshit detector for my life. And I'm going to uncover all the thoughts, all the beliefs, and all the patterns that are using up my life force energy and holding me down and unraveling this. And, especially in a disease like MS, it is such an electrical, energetic disease. And so electrical is related to the mind and the thoughts. And I've seen so many of my clients that had MS, and you have done such a beautiful job because they could not do easily what you're doing, which is to change their thoughts and to change their beliefs. And I remember even trying to assist them and saying, why do you need to have that thought perpetuate as true? And they were like, because it's true. And I'm like, but it's true because you say it's true, not because it actually is true. And even though I didn't have the training of Byron Katie, and this was a long time ago, it was amazing how certain diseases reflect certain locked up thought patterns or belief systems. And so you've done such an incredible job of you've just not been willing to buy into the diagnosis, right? And yeah. Yeah. So now in the class, tell us how the class is going to go a little bit.
Well, it's going to be exciting. First, we are the first session of the day. We are the light section. And what we will do is we'll come in and we will have an open introduction just to get to know me a little bit better, to set the stage. And then everybody will have what we call a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet with a pencil on their chairs. And everybody will fill in their Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. In there you will share your direct thoughts of how you feel about a situation or a person. And then after everyone's had time to fill it out, I will have someone come out of the audience and come up and do the work with me. And that will be a demonstration for everybody, but also help this one woman to work through her things. And it's amazing, whatever she's working on, I guarantee you, everybody in the room will be able to relate to something that she says that will heal them just for being there. And after that demonstration and we work through hers, we will open it up for everybody, teaching them how to facilitate each other is what it's called. And so we'll break off in pairs or threes, whatever works with the group, and everybody will work with each other to work through their worksheet and have the experience of healing in that moment. And then at the end of the class, we'll pull it back together, do some closing remarks, find some feedback and how everybody's doing, and just kick off the whole symposium and go into our rest of it, enjoying our freedom that we just got from that class.
Absolutely. And in the last class, in the last symposium, what happened was we did have these classes that just like opened doors, and then the energy just got higher and higher and higher, because every piece of work that you do, you release energy that's been held back and pent up. And I love that you were at the last symposium and you got to, you know, be part of our participants. And I've known you for so long, and you were like, I wanna do this. It's like, this is what I want to be. I want to be part of your team. And I was like, yes, let's do this. So, and I love that you understood the model that we're working with, which is about, you know, really it's an experience. We want women to have experiences, not just talk to them.
Yes, and that's what was amazing to me. As I said in my blurb that they put on the internet for Wild Women Symposium, is I brought my notebook and my paper because I was going to take all my notes so I could go home and re-implement and be inspired from what these women had shared with me. And I didn't fill in one page because it was all about experience. And I left there with such an internal joy that has stayed with me, that it's just unlocked this new world of allowing my energy to flow again And I'm just so excited to be a part of it, not only to participate again, but also to be a facilitator at this one. So
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it's like we really are trying to create a movement, and the movement is about inspiring women and allowing women to break open to their highest vibration and their most authentic self. And, you know, I wanted to bring facilitators in that are not just, a certain way, but like that they've actually done the work. And so, you know, that they've really gone through it. They understand what it takes, the energy, the discipline, and the determination to be an example and a model for the other women. And that's absolutely what happened. And so I'm super excited that you're going to be with us, and we're going to have so much fun. And we're going to be, yay! And we're going to be at the Prospector in Park City in the beautiful fall. So as ladies, I mean, you want to do like a ladies weekend getaway, because it's going to be just the perfect temperature, the perfect time. It won't be as busy in Park City, and a lot of our facilitators are also staying at the Prospector. So my joke is that we can all like hang out for dinners and do different things and go shopping and all the different things in between or after the event. So I hope all of you come and join us. You can find all the information at www.wildwomensymposium.com. There is an Eventbrite link that you can click on there, and just know that there are discounts for one more day until September 1st, which is a 40% discount on the $200 ticket, which is an amazing deal. And then we also have discounts for a 3-goddess event, which means 3 women that want to come together and have fun. It's $120 per person. And we have a 5-goddess event, which is an even better deal for $112 per person. So if you know a group of women that you want to hang out with for the weekend and dive deep and really get to know them on a very intimate, personal level where you can actually really bond and learn how to help each other grow and become a spiritual family, we would love for you to join our spiritual family at the Wild Women Symposium. So thank you, Ilene, so much for talking to me this evening.
All right, we'll see you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.